most effective things that happen and what really can make that first 5 minutes go sideways.
Sure.
And then there's the last question is, what motivated you to be a part of the sales and marketing conference?
Sure. And so depending on how you're going to cut it, are you going to ask the questions on open mic, or do you want me to just answer them as written?
I'll prompt them to you.
Okay.
And then the recording will go the whole time, and then Bridget will do her magic to cut out little snippets of what needs to happen. We've done one of these so far, and it was fine with exactly just how the conversation flowed.
Okay.
Okay.
You trying to set a high watermark, or what is that?
No, actually, I think you've got quite the capability to do this. You're fine. You're like a pro.
No worries.
You only got the A team, and
no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
So whenever you're ready, we're recording now, so you can go.
Okay.
All right, so welcome, Jim. Glad to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you in September at our Sales and Marketing Conference. As the EVP of Operations at Test America, you've probably had a lot of things come your way, and your experience that brought you to that position has taught you a lot. How's your past experience and what you're doing today prepared you to meet the challenges of the market?
Thanks, Conrad. Happy to be here. Thank you so much for the invite. And as you know, I'm still in my first year with Test America. And what lured me to this organization, which is a private equity turnaround, was the challenges that they were being confronted, which is waning revenue performance in the light of intense competition and a commoditization of their market, and sort of a lack of focus. And so I was very much drawn by and lured by that attractiveness in order to be able to leverage some of my past experiences. Over the last 25 years, I've had the opportunity to both lead research and marketing teams, live abroad in a couple of different expat assignments, be exposed to a bunch of different industry verticals and different selling offerings, various competitive situations, and just the opportunity to be exposed to a lot of those different marketplaces has really made me excited to jump into and face some of the challenges that Test America is seeing. Because even though they're the industry leader in environmental testing, they're not immune to the challenges that many organizations are seeing today in terms of competitive marketplace and commoditization.
Yeah. So when you consider just sales and marketing in your role, what kind of position or role does sales and marketing play in addressing some of those challenges that Test America is facing?
Sure. One of the big shifts that's occurred for us is because there was a lot of M&A activity that formed the current organization, there really wasn't a strategic view for the marketing team. And so really trying to build that culture that our marketing department should help shape the future, both in terms of identifying the attractive markets and the attractive offerings that should give disproportionate top-line growth and profitability. And so I see their role as helping be that compass of where to go. And not only that, but to arm our sales channel with not only the value proposition, the messaging, but also the tools, the collateral, the training, so that our sales channel is capable to be able to go execute and deliver on that promise. And certainly our sales channel, both direct and our key account teams, have to be positioned to be able to go highlight those competitive differentiation pieces of where and how they can add value in a superior way than our clients' alternative choices.
Okay. So over the 25 years, you've probably seen several shifts in the way people buy and consume. And now in this role, especially as you mentioned, the commoditization and the competitive pressures that you're feeling, what role has your sales force found that, and you personally perhaps, in bringing the senior buyer or senior executive into the conversation to accelerate the sales cycle?
Sure, and you have to have a sponsor, and that age-old adage of starting at the top couldn't be more true. But there's a big asterisk on that, in that you better be ready and prepared, because you will quickly be relegated to lower levels and or be one and done in a meeting if you are not painfully prepared to address and be a value-added partner or broker of capabilities rather than a distraction or a waste of their time. Absolutely important to start at the top, but you better be ready.
Mm-hmm. So over 25 years, a number of things have changed in the market and in your roles and in fact on how a salesperson actually goes to the field. And what is Test America doing to equip their sales force with technology and other capabilities to make them more effective?
Well, what I've found in this environment especially is you have to be nimble and have to have access to just-in-time information. And our ability to transfer that information across our organization, collaborate and align, in many cases with greater speed than our own clients, is sort of the competitive advantage that we're trying to enable within our sales force. So being able to leverage CRM tools, collaboration portals, giving them access to technical or selling information that they need just at the point of desire or impact is what we're really trying to get at. But more than anything, really trying to arm them with the skills to have intellectual curiosity, the ability to not only seek to understand, but also challenge and predict what a client needs right now, but where they're going to anticipate what they're going to need in the future are some of the skill or softer elements that we're really trying to build amongst our client-facing staff.
Mm-hmm. So several of your comments have had to do with the preparation prior to going into the call. And in September, you and I are going to share the breakout on Be Right When It Counts, the first 5 minutes of the sales call. And what's your experience been about the importance of setting the right tone and setting up the right conversation for those first 5 minutes?
Well, if the predicate assumption is you're at the right level and very high in that organization, and frankly, it applies even if you're not.
Mm-hmm.
That adage of, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression is so true, because if you very quickly in that call can't, through good propriety, demonstrate your competence, your commonality, and aligned with their goals and your positive intent to deliver off that, then you're very quickly going to have someone on the opposite side of the table shut down and draw a very quick conclusion that you're not there to add value. And if they come to that conclusion in that first 5 minutes, you're not going to possibly get the next 5 minutes, but you're certainly not going to get an ongoing audience or the opportunity to meet. You'll quickly be relegated deep in an organization.
Okay. So why don't we shift gears a little bit? We're going to look forward to seeing you in September. You're going to see a lot of peers there. What's the number one piece of advice you'd give to any of your peers?
Be nimble. The velocity of the current business environment is accelerating daily. And I think the difficulty for all of us is to try and make sound decisions with a balance of risk and those counter arguments of I want to have enough information to have the right answer and the right choice with acting quickly. And my experience has been act as quick as you possibly can and be adaptable, because something executed today with passion and a sound plan is far better than a perfect plan tomorrow.
Well, that's great advice. Now, we really welcome the fact that you're going to be there. And so what are you looking forward to the most at the sales and marketing conference in September?
We're very biased by our own background, our own experience, our own organizations. But I got to tell you, Conrad, it is personally so invigorating and exciting to be around others and network, because I continue to be amazed at how much you can learn and how many tremendously novel ideas are out there from your peers and other companies who are essentially combating the same business issues. So I'm there to go to school, and I'm really looking forward to meeting peers and thought leaders to help me be better at what I do.
Well, thank you very much, and we look forward to it. Look forward to our session in September. Thanks very much, Jim.
Thanks, Conrad.
Take care.
All right.
Okay, we're done.
Good. Sound works for me.
All right.
Get everything you need?
Yes, we did. It looks like thank you, guys. She's done.
Okay, perfect. On a separate note, I realized that either I or iAdmin didn't send an updated photo, which I do have. Is
Okay.
it still too late, or do you want it?
No, we can get that.